Assalamu alaikum students. Let's continue with part 3 of Sources of History chapter 1. So today we are going to study with oral sources. In the last lecture we have already studied about written sources and material sources. The following sources which will be included in oral sources of modern Indian history are as follows, such as folk songs, inspirational songs, rhythmic prose that is OV, fairs, jalsa, art groups, interviews, narrations, folktales, and povada are all included in oral sources. Let's learn about inspirational songs. During the period of freedom movement, that is at independence, various inspirational songs were composed. जहाँ डाल डाल पर सोने की चिड़िया करती है बसेरा, वो भारत देश है मेरा. But there are many other unpublished inspirational songs that are not published or memorized by freedom fighters. Jai Jai Maharashtra Maza Garza Maharashtra Maza. Through this inspirational song, we can get information about the pre-independence period, and also the spirit behind the freedom struggle could be understood properly by all these inspirational songs. Next, Povada. Povada is also a source of oral sources for getting information about historical event or the work of a particular person. There are various povadas composed on freedom struggle of 1857, valor of revolutionaries during British rule. Then these povadas were used to create motivation and spirit among the people. It brings spirit to the people. Apart from freedom movement, the povadas were composed based on the work of Satyashodhak Samaj for awakening among the oppressed classes, means depressed classes. The Samyukta Maharashtra re-movement and such other events, you have to do it. Collect and present the inspirational songs from Google, povadas related to the period of Indian freedom movement. That's your homework. Let's learn about video, audio and audio-visual sources in detail. It is all about during the period of modern period. Due to the development of technology, there was a development in the art of photography, recording, films, etc. Then, obviously, these photographs, records of films can be used as a source of history. Photographs. Let's learn about photograph. That is one of the historical and oral sources. Photographs are visual source of modern Indian history. With the discovery of art of photography, photograph of various persons, events, objects, structure, places were clicked. Through these photographs, we get information of the person or an event in a visual format, which you can see on screen. In base of medieval period, there are paintings available that depict means that shows the physical features, that availability of a particular person with description of a particular event. But the authenticity of these paintings is doubtful. Authenticity is genuineness, but whether the painting is right or not. Comparatively, photographs are considered to be more reliable. The photograph of a person gives information about the physical features, dressing styles, etc. Photograph of an event give a visual image of the event, whereas photograph of an object or structure helps in understanding its pure nature. We'll be able to know the nature. Next, recordings. The discovery of technique of a recording was also as important as photography. Recording is a form of audio source of history. During modern period, the speeches of leaders or important personalities, songs, etc. are available in the form of recordings. They can be used as a source of history. For example, national anthem Jana Gana Mana sung by Rabindranath Tagore himself, or the speeches of Subhash Chandra Bose can be used as an audio source for the study of history of modern India. Films. Films are considered as a unique discovery of modern technology. We feel very entertained while watching it. In the 20th century, there was a development in the technique of filmmaking, which you all can see on the screen. Dada Saheb Phalke in the year 1913 laid the foundation of Indian film history. Audio-visual recording of Dandi Yatra, Salt Satyagraha, Quit India movement, and such other historical incidents are available now. Though these films, the events could be seen in reality. Compared to as an ancient and medieval, the sources of study of modern Indian history are found in abundance, means plenty and in variety. The archaeological sources, which you all can see on the screen, of this period are to a great extent found in a better state. There are many written sources preserved in the archives. But while referring written sources, the ideology, that is the idea and the opinion, particular view of a person are regarding the particular event needs to be examined, that is, need to be checked. There is a great need of preserving these historical sources through which the rich tradition of history can be handed over to the next generation, so that next generation will be able to